Hey everyone, I'm here to give you the tips and tricks for Freefire's Peak, a very hot spot in my opinion. I've got a lot to say about this, so we're just going to go straight into it. Let's begin. I'm going to open up the fly-through, so here's a fly-through. As you can see, Peak is a giant flat spot on top of this massive hill. There are tons of houses spread out throughout the entire place with rocks, bushes, like trees everywhere. So it's great for battling and looting. As you can see here with this overview, there's a lot of houses. There are some two-story houses with a lot of opening windows, and because it's so flat, it opens up for some great fights and some great combat, which is really fun. Usually when you land here, you're going to get some action. There's always going to be someone else. I never had a game where I've landed Peak and there hasn't been somebody. And if you're trying to grind rank, I suggest that you should go here, because if you're good and you're skilled and you're better than most average players, you can drop here, you can get kills, and then you can move on with the game. That's going to give you a lot of points. So what I would suggest here in my next do not go to any of these houses marked here with the X's. These houses, all those two in the back, three right there, those are the hot spots. Those are all two-story houses. Lots of loot. There's usually people waiting in the top. You know, there's loot's already going to be taken if you don't drop down before the other guy. If you are willing to take that chance and you can drop before the other guy, then I would suggest going here, and that's an option. But if you're not good at landing quite yet, I suggest going to any other house. You're going to have a much better start of the game, and you're going to be able to get guns. But if you're looking for some places that you should land that's not directly on top of Peak, I have marked out some locations here. There's the two tents down in the bottom left there. Then up, there's three houses. Then over there, that's a little bit farther down the hill, but if you want to play it safe, I suggest you go there. There's three houses, and then in the back, there's three more houses. And this arrow pointing down, there's like one or two houses down there. You can also drop it. Those are down the sides of the hill, which are still considered Peak, but just down the sides. So you don't have to land at the very top. You can land there and then move up to the top of Peak, which then gives you guns, ammo, and everything you need to begin without having to rush around and only get like a pistol at the start of the game. And as you can see here on my heat map, Peak is a giant location, center of the map, which is good for camping, any of the sort. You can camp here. You can do whatever you want here. There's tall grass, tons of hiding places, as I've already said, and lots of loot. I suggest if you want to land here solo, go for it. That's the easiest way to land here. You can also land here with a squad because, as I've said, there are so many houses and so much loot. So this is a great place to just grind rank and climb back up. I'm gonna do the fly through here again so you can see it. It's just a great place. I really suggest going here, but if you're start of the game, do not. Like, if you're just starting off, don't go here. I know it's tempting because it's a big spot right at the center of the map, but as I showed you the heat map, it was a giant yellow location. So, like, if you're going to start, go somewhere else on the sides of the map. Do not go Peak. That's just my opinion. But, so yeah, that's my breakdown of Peak. It's great for fast gameplay. Like, this is one of the most this is the fastest gameplay you're going to get. Drop in, and you're going to find someone and start the combat. Great place to camp because it's so centered. Because the storm's usually going to hit it. The circle is going to get on that eventually. There's tall grass, bushes, trees, anything you could want here. You can hide. There's tons of walls, tons of places to run around and escape. So this is just a very, there's so much you can do with Peak. I suggest you try it at least once or twice, and you get to feel how your gameplay is. And if you know how your gameplay is, then you can go from there. So I hope this helped. And if you want to learn more, I've also done a video on Factory, Pochinock, and Clock Tower. So I'm going to be breaking out every location on Bermuda and then all the maps. So make sure you drop a follow if you want to learn more tips and tricks.